How are you today?
No.
And today we are going to do a topic which is go with the flow. And I think the beach background kind of gives us that flow feeling. But going with the flow, and I think going with the flow is so important because sometimes when we're trying to fight with the flow, when we're going against the flow, we just tire ourselves. If you've ever swum in a beach or swum in a river or wherever, and you're trying to go against the flow, you just tire yourself out. And sometimes that current is coming on so strong that it's hard. It's hard to fight against it. And it's like, why am I fighting against it? Right? If it's for something
Yeah.
good or something, why? And I'll give an example. Iris, I know you know this, but I just published my book, Candy Lady, and I am super excited. And so I'll tell you, Candy Lady, I started writing it in 2022. And so that was some time ago that I started writing Candy Lady. And then all of the sudden, um, as time went by, sometimes I would start writing, sometimes I would stop. And I was at one point going, I'm not going to write anymore. Like, I love the concept of the book, but I was like, oh, there's so much going on. And so many ideas started coming to my head with it. So many ideas. And I was like, okay, yeah, I could put that on there. And I would be driving and an idea would pop in my head. And I'll be doing something else and an idea would pop in my head. And I was like, one day I was like, hold on, I'm literally swimming against the flow because I literally would just kind of put them aside and be like, oh, yeah, that would be a great idea for that book that I stopped writing. Why?
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden I was like, no, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do it. And I kept writing.
you did it.
I went with the flow, right? And then other things happened. And it's funny because when I was making the cover of it, because I published it through Amazon, so I made the cover and all that fun stuff.
Where do you
And
publish it? Where do you publish it?
in Amazon, it's on
Amazon. Are we going to have the link on the bottom of the video
yes.
for?
We'll have the link in the bottom. Definitely go check it out. Go check out. I have an author's page. but yeah, so when I was making the cover, I wanted the cover to be a specific way, and I'm literally fighting against the flow, right? And then all of a sudden, I was like, hold on, let me click on this button. And I just kind of went with the flow. I stopped fighting against it and being like, I have to make it like this. And all of a sudden, it turned into the cover that I really wanted, right? Like when I looked at it, I was like, wow, this is actually what I really wanted. So I will say go with the flow is so important. Sometimes when we're pushing against it, one, like I said, it tires us out. But two, we're not letting some of the forces, some of the things that are supposed to happen. What do you think about going with the flow, Iris?
Oh, this is amazing, and I love it specifically because you use your book as an example, and I'm going to use this one. This this amazing book, also written by that beautiful author that we have here, Milady
Oh,
Daniel, and it's about the lazy little bee and how hard it is to go with the flow when we feel lazy, when we give into procrastination, when we give to that inner fear that is not going to be as good as we envision, or that is not going to land, or maybe we cannot do it because we are too busy. So we allow that part of us to interfere. And not only is the lazy little bee, he also comes with a book so
oh,
you can do the work. So this is not about advertising this book, and yes, it is. So go to Amazon and buy it. Support this to support this to support. Yeah, support, because when she's successful, I am successful.
we're always
So this
successful.
is her book. I had nothing to do with the book. This is her creation because she's a creator. She has always been. She was my trainer. Like, she was my trainer when I practically began in this world of mental health. I mean, one of my trainers, but the most amazing one. So going with the flow, when we know when we are going against the flow, because it's feel heavy, it's feel hard, it's feel anxiety, it's feel depression, it feels anger, it's feel life is ending. That's going with the flow. Relax. Relax, let the relationship end if it needs to end, or talk to that person if it's something is suffocating you. If the child is already 18 years of age and he wants to live his own life, his or she her own life, allow it. Just allow, go with the flow. You do the best that you can with everything. Don't identify with the label, which is something that we talked about last session, last recording, or when we met the last week. We talked about identifying with labels. When you identify your labels and you hold on to that label, it's hard to go with the flow. So let go. Let go with the flow. Don't like that beach.
Yes, no, so important. I think something you said we should touch back on, which is when we are going against the flow, mostly when it comes to other people, right? When we're trying to force other people to be who we are labeling them to be, because at that point we're putting a label on them. We tire ourselves out.
Oh my God. So exhausting.
So exhausting.
Trying.
I was talking about this with some clients that I have. I was talking about this in my personal life, and I was talking about this in my other job life. And sometimes when we try to control everything, and let's think, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of my other work life, right? In management, when you're in management, you're kind of managing other people, right? But up to a point, you're managing and telling them this is what this is how this whatever job is supposed to be done. You cannot manage their personalities. You cannot manage if they like or not like each other. You cannot manage some of these things that some people feel like, yeah, I can tell them I need to just sit them down and make them get along. No, you can't make people get along. Like this,
exactly.
And reminding ourselves that we have control of our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, right? And there's that control is one that sometimes we give up on because we're trying to fight against the flow, talking about that. But that's all we have control over. We have no control of the person in front of us. I don't care if it's your
Maybe your spouses.
Nobody. Yeah.
Exactly.
We have no control of our children, our spouses, our parents, our co-workers. We don't have control over the thoughts, feelings, or emotions.
Exactly. So, how they're going to perceive and receive what you are sharing or not sharing. It's like the wife that wants to go out, but the spouse doesn't want to go out. If you want to go out and he doesn't want to go out, go out. Go out. He can stay. It's okay.
It's fine.
Because in the not doing what life is calling you to do because he or she doesn't want to do it, then you are shutting yourself down from your own path. Being in a marriage or in a relationship or work environment doesn't mean that you both see life exactly the way it's presented, or that you both are here to do the same thing always together or not together. Learn to be you and go with the flow. Allow life to guide you, to lead you, to show you your way without disrupting someone else's way or disrespecting someone else's way. Just because someone doesn't want to go along with you or see life the way you see it doesn't mean that that person don't care about your dream or that
doesn't love you
or doesn't love you. We are all individual at the end.
And it'll improve your relationship.
Exactly.
Because there are things so hopefully. Yeah, there are things that hopefully you do like to do together, right? Like it may not be now, but hopefully there's something that, and if not, that's a whole different story. And we can definitely do
exactly marriage
counselor coaching. Yes, definitely. But there's things that we can do there, right? But when we allow ourselves to be separate and then together, we are really also bringing in different conversation. We're bringing in who we are, and we feel completely accepted and loved for who we are. But when we mask ourselves, when I'm gonna do everything because that's how you like it, or that, then we not only lose ourselves, but that relationship is gonna build resentment.
Exactly. Anger is going to come up at some point because you are doing something against the flow, against who you
You're going
are.
exactly. You're going against the flow. You're going against the way that you were meant to be, right? So
Exactly, authentic.
the authenticity, right? So, what are some of the areas? What are some of the areas that you fight and you try to go against the flow? What are some of the areas that you're like, you know what? Maybe I should let go and go with the flow.
And don't forget,
Don't
there
forget
is Candy
Candy Lady.
Lady and the little, the lazy little bee. Go on
And
Amazon and look for Milady Daniels and buy your copy and let us know what you think. And
yes,
please make a count. Do the workbook. Do the workbook. Books are teachers. They come here to teach. So Milady had put everything that she has into this book when she was all the love, all the care, even with going against the current sometime, so you can have a better life. So you can come out of that going against the current. Do the work, because that's how that's what transform you. Milady cannot transform you just by writing the book. You have to make the book part of who you are. Like, do dissect, make it count, and be good to yourself.
oh,
Bye.